Hello friends, welcome back. In the past video, we have discussed about the different water content limits and also determination of those values. In the present video, we will discuss about the some of the index like plasticity index and also what is the liquidity index and also we'll discuss about consistency index. Let us start with the plasticity index. Right? So plasticity index that is represented as IP, then that will be equal to WL minus WP. That means if I see my consistency limits, then this will be my graph with respect to the volume of the soil. So here it is a shrinkage limit, and here it is nothing but a plastic limit, and here it is a liquid limit. So in between plastic limit to the liquid state, how the soil will behave? The soil will behave in a plastic state. That means we are finding the range or the change in water content percentage between the limits, or else we are finding the water content range in which the soil will be in the plastic state. Suppose if this your IP value will be equal to 0, when it will be possible IP will be equal to 0? Whenever your liquid limit is also equal to the plastic limit. Then we will call it as a non-plastic soil. So the plasticity properties will only be existable for the cohesive type of soils. That means if IP equal to 0, then it is possible for which type of cases? That means either you take sand or gravel. So if IP is equal to 0, that means your liquid limit is also equal to plastic state. That means we don't have any plastic state present in the soil sample. That is possible only for the sand and gravel. We have to by heart these values. If your IP is less than 7, then we have to say it is a low plastic material, or we can say low plastic soil. If your IP is in between 7 to 17, we can say it is a medium plastic soil. If your plasticity index, if it is greater than the 17, then we can say it is a highly plastic soil. So depending upon the plasticity state, then we can understand the behavior of the soil. The more the plasticity, the more the soil will behave like plastic nature, right? So if your IP is equal to 0, that means there is no plastic state present in the soil sample. Then that is possible for the sand and gravel only. So depending upon the plasticity index, then we can see like what is the type of the soil and how that will behave depending upon its percentage. Now let's talk about the consistency limit. Uh, we can say it as a what is the consistency index, and also at the same time we will discuss about the liquidity index. First of all, let me write down the formulation and then we will discuss it. Consistency index is represented by the I subscript C, and that will be equal to liquid limit minus water content divided by IP into 100. Liquidity index is represented by the I subscript L, that will be equal to W minus WP divided by. Okay. Now let us represent the limits with respect to the volume of the soil sample, and how the diagram will look like. So here we will call this as a shrinkage limit, and we will call this as the plastic limit, and we will call this as about the liquidity index, right? Then what is meant by W? W is nothing but a natural water content percentage. Natural water content, you can say it as, or else you can say it as in situ water content. Okay. Let us assume that if your water content present in the soil is somewhere here. So what is mean by IP? IP is nothing but a plasticity index that can be written as liquid limit minus plastic limit, isn't it? Now, suppose, let us say, if your water content is in between, in situ water content is in between the plasticity and the liquid limit, then what will be your consistency index and what will be your liquidity index? Imagine, try to change this W. Suppose if your in situ water content, in the first case, let us say, if your in situ water content, we are considering exactly at the plastic limit, then what will be your consistency limit and what will be your liquidity index? And also, if your water content, in situ water content is exactly coming at the liquidity value, then what will be your IC value? Then what will be your IL value? If in between WP and WL, what will be those values? Let us see it here. So if your water content is at the WP, that means what about this value? WL minus WP. That means what is your consistency index? 1. And what about this liquidity index? 0. Similarly, if this water content is at the liquid limit, what about this value? 0. And what about this value? 1. That means we are indirectly seeing the proportion to the plastic nature and also proportion to the liquid limit. So if your water content at the plastic limit, your IC will be equal to 1, your IL will be equal to 0. If your in situ water content is at the liquid limit, then your IC will be equal to 0, your IL equal to 1. Add these two values, how much you are getting? 1. Add these values again, how much you are getting? 1. So whatever may be the water content portion, your IC plus IL will always be equal to 1. That means these two values are indirectly representing the portion in the plasticity state in the soil mass. Okay. So either you can say IC plus IL is equal to 1, or you can say IC plus IL is equal to 100%. Okay. This is what about the plasticity index, liquidity index, and consistency index. In the next video, we will discuss about the some of the shrinkage index. Okay. Thank you.